ready to get weird with me. Hopefully I didn't do this one before, but ooh, hello. I have a weird question, so I'm gonna read and answer, and it definitely will help if I have the questions facing me like this way and not this way, like, you know what I'm saying? I had it backwards. So let's get to it, shall we? So what's a nickname that only your family calls you? My family, I don't know where or how on earth this happened, but they'd call me like Boo Bear, kind of like Winnie the Pooh, but instead of Pooh, it was Boo Bear. Like, I don't like it, no. So I'm either just like Mal or Mally. I don't mind that. My late aunt, I should say, she used to call me Mally, and now my nephews call me Aunt Mally, so I'm just Mally, or Mal, and depending on how close I am to you outside of my family, it's okay if you call me Mal, but anything other than that, I usually not a fan. Okay, what is a weird habit of mine? I don't know if this is weird. I know it's probably not the best habit, but when I get really stressed out, I pick at my skin. Like, obviously I got like weirdness on my face, and my mom's like, what happened? And I'm just like thinking, I was up all night picking at it. Is it, or just something? If I feel like something like risen or like three-dimensional on my face, like, or anywhere in my body, like, I will honestly attack it. That's kind of odd, maybe. I do things in like certain orders, I guess. I don't know. Or I don't like things that are crooked. I have to have caps on pens. If I see a pen without a cap on, it drives me bonkers. Those could be more like pet peeves than a habit. But I don't do anything like I count stairs. When I go up and down stairs, like, I count them. I don't know. Maybe it's like an anxiety coping mechanism. I don't know. Sometimes I notice I do weird things when I work out with my hands. Like, when I do certain exercises, I have to like wiggle my fingers or something. Again, I'm just a strange person. So, do you have any weird phobias? I have thousands of phobias. Is it weird? I know flying is very common, but is it weird to be afraid of the bathroom on the airplane? Like, those things are so damn small, and like, what if you're doing your business and there's turbulence, and oh my god, and now knowing that there was a pilot. This happened a while ago, but remember, if you don't know, and if you don't know, well, there was an airplane pilot, and he got locked and somehow stuck in the bathroom. Scary. I don't know, like, I'm afraid. I guess a lot of my fears, most of them are logical, but then I have a lot of like irrational and illogical fears, but they're kind of like on the spur of the moment, like, oh, something feels funny, so I think like my tongue's gonna swell and I'm gonna like suffocate and like die in my sleep, or my leg feels weird, I think I have a blood clot and like I'm gonna die in my sleep, or my right arm, I don't know, one of my arms, I'm used to my right arm being weird. If my left arm feels funny, I think I'm having like a heart attack or like a stroke, and I'm gonna die in my sleep. Like, a lot of times throughout the day, I just think things that totally could not happen to me, because I've been told by doctors, like, I'm pretty much in a good bill of health, but also I have been warned with certain of my medications, like side effects and things, and look out for certain stuff. So I'm like, oh my god, what is that? Like, I constantly think I'm dying or something horrible is going wrong. Like, yesterday, my left leg was itching. My right one wasn't. I didn't see anything. I'm thinking, oh my god, I was walking around a botanical garden. It's probably poison ivy, something like it's gonna like take over my leg and look disgusting and be itchy and drive me crazy. And I constantly was inspecting my leg until I was able to find 2 bug bites. I'm like, oh, so I got bitten by probably a mosquito or something on my left leg and not my right one. They spared me, and that's just it. But before I could detect an actual bug bite, I'm like, oh my god, what is this? So I'm just freaking out 24/7. It's how I roll. Don't appreciate it. I don't like it, but that's just the life that I live. Those are the cards I've been dealt with. I don't like the deck. I wish I could shuffle it. I wish I could ask the dealer for a swap-a-roo, but nope, can't do it. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? I have probably a bunch. It's tough to say. There's like I like country music. And my mom, she's more like, she'd have a little less Scotty McCreery and a little more Usher, a little less like Shelton, a little more Kanye, like, you know, so sometimes in the car I can't always listen to like a lot of country back to back because she'll go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But so I tend to listen a lot more country, but lately, as of like within this last week, you know, Camp Rock 2, the movie, Disney Channel, and like Jonas Brothers, like Nick Jonas sings that song Introducing Me. I just been like blasting that and singing it like nonstop. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything too strange. What are some of his biggest pet peeves? Like I said, pens have to have caps on it. If it's a clicky pen and the little pen part where you write it out, click it in. If something's crooked, that drives me crazy. I have to have the volume channel on the TV on an odd number. If it's on an even number, I go bananas a little bit. And cooktops, they also have to, I think, be on an odd number. I'm weird, okay? Very, very weird. And other things, a pet peeve that I have. Okay, so my name is Mallory, Mallory. A nickname is Mal, which is M-A-L. When people try to nickname me M-A-L-L, that is not Mal. That is the word mall. I am not a mall. I'm not a place you shop at. I am a person. And when people do that, I want to like correct them, but I'm like, no, that's imposing in a rule. I'm like, oh my god, drives me crazy. Like, I remember the first time that happened, it was like the 3rd grade, I think, around Christmas time. Someone brought in cookies, they were frosted, and people wrote their names. Well, whoever brought in the cookies, like, your name's on the cookie, but Mallory didn't fit, so to shorten it, they put Mall. I'm like, that's Mall. I know how to read, people. Finally, 3rd grade, I finally know how to read, and I'm like, it's not correct. So, I don't know, there's just certain things that, that was squeaky, that scared me after death over there. There's just certain things that just like irk me, and I'm just like, ugh. What's one of your nervous habits? I notice I tend to sway, like I'll be standing and I'm like, depending on how bad my nerves are and how nervous I am, I'll shake. I don't know if that's like strange, but I will shake. A lot of things, like, okay, like my upper lip will like quiver, like kind of like a muscle spasm when I'm really tired. I don't know if that's to do with being anxious, is that it, nervous? But my right eye will twitch. Lately it's been kind of like a little swollen. I had a fever blister one time that was there for like ever. Oh my god. I have so many bizarre things happen to me, like my right pinky and maybe in this part it goes numb. Sometimes I feel tingling on my head. Oh my god, I get pain in my neck, I get headaches, like things will go numb, like my back will go out, my left knee will swell. Like I have so many problems. Like when I'm like high stress mode, like usually like I'm at like an 8, 9, 10, but some days I could be at 12 plus. And I'm just like, oh my god, like spazzing, and like I get a deer in the headlights look, and I'm just like, anyone home? No. And then like I'm really nauseous, and then I dry heave, and I'm just like, ugh. I like just get fidgety, like, oh my god. What side of the bed do you sleep on? If you're facing my bed, so you're standing at the footboard, if you will, I sleep on the right side of the bed, and then the left side is taken up by stuffed animals, the blankets, Squeaky's bed, sometimes Squeaky, pillows, and books, and a whole slew of things. I need to really like wash my sheets and clean off my bed. What was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? Honestly, don't remember like my honest to goodness first stuffed animal, but the stuffed animal that means the most to me and that I still have to this day that I got when I was young. I don't remember, was I like I was in elementary school, maybe a little bit younger than that. This is as far back, as I can remember, and it was a teddy bear from the Hard Rock Cafe. Because my parents, they were supposed to, I think, or my mom anyway, be on the Kathy Lee Gifford show with what's his name? He recently retired. I'm totally drawing a blank right now. Regis. What's his name? Regis? You know the guy, Regis? Kathy Lee and Regis Philbin, whatever his name is. And we thought that we could go, but I think our parents just ended up being like attendants, like in the audience. They weren't like on the show. And no kids were allowed, so I spent the night, my brother and I spent the night at my cousin's, and I just remember crying all night long wanting my mommy. So they got me a souvenir, and it was a little teddy bear, but they call him Teddy, and the poor guy. Yeah, he came from the Hard Rock Cafe. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Not that I live there like everybody else, but whenever I go, I just get a hot chocolate because I don't like, that's like the only hot beverage I'll drink. I don't like coffee. I don't like tea. I haven't really tried any like cappuccino, frappuccinos, mocha chocolate mamas. I haven't tried anything weird, which isn't to say I might not like it, but that is the drink that I get when I go to Starbucks, is a hot chocolate. Sometimes I make it a mint. What beauty rule do you preach but never really practice? I mean, I don't know if I'm out there preaching this to the world. I know that it's highly important to remove all of your makeup at night before you go to bed, but I usually don't because I'm just either lazy, forgetful, or tired. Yes, excuse. And I just go to bed with like my eye makeup on, like I'll blush on, like in the morning I'll wash my face. I'm like, oh look, makeup on this cotton round. Probably, I mean, I don't know, like, there's things I know that I should do that I don't do, but I'm not, like, this, like, amazing beauty person that's out there, like, spreading knowledge to the world. So I'm not really preaching anything, but there are things that, like, I know, okay, like, don't pick out your skin, blah, 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 like, I get it, but I do it anyway. Which way do you face the shower? Okay, so I'm like in the shower. I get in the shower. So let's say behind me is the wall where the shower head sticks out. My back, the back of me is facing that. The only times I turn around so my front is facing is to rinse my face. And what I now do at the end of my shower is turn around, flip my hair over, comb it. I try to wring out all the excess water, and then I wrap it up in one of those little towel things. But the majority of my shower, my actual back is facing to the back of the shower head like that. Do you have any weird body skills? Not really. I don't think I do. I think with my arms, I don't know, let's see something. Hold on a second. So these are my arms, like hello. When I put my hands flat on the ground, see that? Like, I don't know if everybody does that, but like my elbows turn weird way. Like, here's my arms. I don't know if that's a weird. I don't think my mom can do it. Sorry. Face cut off. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a contortionist person. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad but you love to eat it anyway? I don't know if I have one. I might have. Oh yeah, alright, I'll just say chocolate. Like, who doesn't love a nice piece of dark chocolate when you're feeling a little down? Oh my god, whipped cream, ice cream. But see, I can't eat those things. Like, I have a gazillion food allergies now. So like, I can't have anything that has like wheat, gluten, or dairy because I'm allergic to casein, which is a protein in milk found in cow's milk. So like, all the stuff I used to like devour, I don't anymore. But a nice hunk of dark chocolate every now and again ain't never hurt nobody. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? I don't know if I know at the top of my head. Like, I don't think anyone's ever said to me, oh, you say this or you say that a lot, or have you ever noticed? Or I'm like, always like, oh, like, that's totes amaze balls. Like, no, I don't do that. No. But you can tell me, you can comment below. I know I pretty much say similar things at the end of all my videos, but that's just in videos. So yeah, you can tell me because I honestly am kind of clueless to that question. What? Oh, time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? It varies. Like, I wear pajamas. Usually kind of like a comfy big shirt. Not that like, this is like my, whatever. I'll wear like shorts, like comfy shorts. Or I'm in like a nightgown. Nothing fancy. Usually like a Disney one size fits all big jumbo loose thing, because I just like to be loose and comfortable. And lately, within the last year or so, like, I get really hot really easily. Well, I always have, but I was dealing with like weirdness. I have videos on it, you know, all about my hot flashes. And so I like to not wear like heavy things, like sometimes maybe pants, but not like long sleeve. I don't know. If I do a long sleeve, I have shorts or like shorts and then like or pants and a short sleeve, and then just like, depending on if I need to be cooler or warmer, that's determined by the amount of blankets I have or if I have a ceiling fan on or whatever. But usually just something loose fitting and comfortable, and it is usually pajamas. Some people I know will wear like loungewear or like yoga pants or something. I don't. I usually have like pajamas. And last but not least, what did you used to wear when you thought it was cool but realized it wasn't hot? I don't know, because it's made a comeback. I lived in overalls, like, for my life. From, like, geez, I don't know, like, definitely 3rd grade to, like, 8th grade, I wore overalls. That included a pants overalls and then overalls that were, like, shorts, you know, for like the summertime, because I don't like tight things around my waist. Never have. Still not too crazy about it. When I get home, I just like to put on something comfy after dinner. Just my mom and I will undo my belt. No joke. But I know the overalls, I don't know if y'all think that's like, was never hot, but I thought it was. Not that I thought it was hot. I never was really like that. That was never my mindset, my frame of mind. But I've noticed that overalls, yes, they have made a comeback, but I lived in those. So hopefully that answers that question, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you want to stick around for more fun, then be sure to subscribe. And if you already have, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.